Hey YouTube, this is Aaron coming back at you with another video. I was trying to think of what video to do next, and this is what I came up with. There are a few people requested this, and asking you shall receive. Oh, also before I forget, anybody that is expecting mail from me, I will mail it out on the 1st, because some of these packages weigh a considerable amount and all that adds up. So I just want to make sure till after I get paid again that I had enough money. Anywho, yeah, so I'll show you my vintage collection. Now it's not great, but it's okay. And I don't particularly go after vintage. It's just if I see it at a good price, I pick it up. Like out and about. Not really online, but out and about at card shows or antique malls or things like that. So I'll start. This is a 1952 Bowman Hank Bauer. Not in the greatest shape, but hey, it's a 1952. And I got this at a really good price. Basically, yeah, like about $5, I'd say, if I remember correctly. I know it was under 10. So, and he's a Yankee, as you can see. Can't go wrong with Yankees. And then I'm going to show you others that I have in a hard case before I get to the ones in the box. This is an Alan Trammell Paul Molitor rookie. As you can see, the corners are pretty good on that. I'm not a grader, but there's no blemishes on the back. Nothing wrong with the corners. I'd give that an 8.5 or a 9. This is Ozzie Smith rookie card. This is from 1979. It's in a little rough shape. That corner is a little rough. That corner is a little rough. Off-centering, but still, I got it dirt cheap, so I'll take it. Just so I at least have one. Here's another one. Iconic rookie card from 1978. It's a Eddie Murray. Now this is off-center, as you can tell, left to right. And it's got like some little black dots on the bottom right-hand corner. But the corners are pretty crisp. And, you know, the back looks good on it. So that's that. And I got that at a great deal, like about $10. And here, this is a card I showed in a previous video. This is my 1969 Tom Seaver. This is not his rookie, this is his second year. But look how young he is. Corners are good. Just the centering's off. From left to right. A little bit from top to bottom, but overall not a bad card. And like I said, this card I've got in a garage sale that was part of a collection that I bought for $100. I've sold a few of those when I needed some money, but I still have a few of those cards left. And one of those cards was this 1974 Pete Rose. Again, a little, you know, it's off center. Left to right a little bit. Top to bottom a little bit. But corners are still pretty crisp. You see, yeah, see it? A little tiny bit of wear, but not bad for a 74. There's the back. And a 1980 Rickey Henderson. Now this one's a little bit rougher, but if you can look at the corners, the centering's better on this one, but the corners are a little rough. But again, I got it for a cheap price. I'd say $10 or so. This is a 1950s card. I'm not exactly sure on the year because I don't have another one of this year, and it doesn't have a year to date. But this is a Schoolboy Rowe coach card for the Detroit Tigers. This is what the back looks like. I don't recall. I've had more of these in the past, but I don't remember what year they were. For all those of you who don't know, I at twice in my life sold my collections, and then I built back up again. Once to get a house, and with my first wife, and the second time, well, for other reasons, but because I needed the money. But yeah, there's this Schoolboy Rowe. And next, this is I believe, again, it doesn't have the year on it, but I believe this is a 59 Al Smith. And this was actually a, what do you call it? Like where you send them in? You send in a redemption, yeah. This is a redemption. Back in like 2012 or 2011. So I got that one, and actually that's older than a 59 because this is a 59 right here. 1959 Topps Elston Howard of the Yankees. Pretty good condition, I think, for that time period. Then you have, this is another buyback. I believe this is a 1960 because it says 1959 All-Star Selection. Fred Haney. Or how these look. And this is the back of that Elston Howard. I forgot to show you guys. It's a 59. And I've never seen this on other videos, but yeah, never mind. I was gonna say something, and I was thinking when I was gonna say something, and I was thinking the wrong thing. Sorry. This is a 1967 Whitey Ford. Again, here's the back. For all those of you who don't know what a 67 back looks like. This is an Al Kaline from 67. This is a Frank Robinson from 67. A little rough on the corners, but it's a 67, so I really didn't care. And that was like a couple bucks. This is Cueto's favorite set. This is a 1968 Topps RBI leaders. Cepeda, Clemente, and Hank Aaron card. And that's in some pretty good shape. That's another one of those cards I picked up at the garage sale. Yeah, that's a garage sale where it had the 68 set and a bunch of loose cards, and I jumped at that. Here's another. This is 68. This is the 67 home run leaders. Hank Aaron, Jim Wynn, Ron Santo, and Willie McCovey. Beautiful card. Yeah, Cueto's picked a good year because those have a good design. Next is the American League RBI leaders. Carl Yastrzemski, Harmon Killebrew, and Frank Robinson. So that's that card. This is another 68, my rookie stars. This is a Bill Henry and a Hal McRae. And I don't know about any of you, but I remember Hal McRae from the Royals from the late 70s, early 80s. That's when I could remember. But I'd never seen him in a Reds uniform. It's kind of cool. Another 68 I have is a 68 Phil Niekro. Again, it's in pretty good condition. So, and one more 68. This is a 68 Don Sutton. And this is a 69 Roberto Clemente. You know, a little rough corners, a little off from top to bottom, a little off from left to right, but it's Roberto Clemente. So, and I just paid a couple bucks, maybe like $4 or $5 for it. This is, I'm sure you'll recognize this from last year's Heritage. This is Bob Gibson from the Sporting News. Awesome pitcher. One of the most dominant pitchers of the 60s and of all time. It was him and Sandy Koufax back in the 60s. They were the two best pitchers, so hands down. Here's another 69. Billy Williams of the Cubs. McCovey Marichal. The next ones are 1970s, and you know one of the subsets from Heritage from this year? There's what the original scratch-offs look like. There's the back. I'm not going to open it up because it's in plastic. So I have one more. It's a Carl Yastrzemski. And it's a Lou Brock from 1970. A Rod Carew from 1970. That's another one. Steve Carlton, 1970. Here's another one of those Sporting News. Pete Rose. Look how young he is. And I only have one 71 that isn't a common, but it's this 1971 Steve Carlton. Steve Carlton was a very good pitcher in the 60s, 70s, and early 80s. This is a 72. These are 72s. This is or wait a minute. Let me see. Yes, these are 72s. Sorry. This is Luis Aparicio in action. Bert Blyleven. This is a guy famous in Detroit. I don't know how famous he is around the rest of the country, but Norm Cash. Bob Gibson again. This is someone Jabs has mentioned more than one time. about how he said he's old even in his young pictures. Charlie Huff with a couple other guys I've never heard of. Way off center, off and top to right, or top to bottom, sorry. But still, his rookie and really neat. This is a 1971 home run leaders. Bill Melton, Norm Cash, and Reggie Jackson. I don't know why my phone gets blurry sometimes. I don't know why it does that. I know I gotta change the camera, something on the camera, but it's a pain in the butt. Next is a 1972 Dave Kingman rookie. Not that much, but it's still cool. I got that in the collection. This is a 1972 AL batting leaders. Tony Oliva, Bobby Mercer, Merv Rett. Well, you know that guy. I don't know who that is. This is a 71 ERA leader. This is Vita Blue, Jim Palmer, and Wilbur Wood. That was on the card to begin with. I don't think it's like a stain. I think it just came like that out of the production. But I could be wrong because I looked at the card up close and it didn't look like anybody spilled anything on it. This is a 1972 Tony Perez. This is a 1973 rookie cup card, but also a rookie card of Buddy Bell. For all those you youngins who don't know, their rookie card back then was considered the year after their first year. They didn't have any cards before that, like from their actual rookie year, so that would be his rookie card also, as well as his rookie cup. Another Steve Carlton. This next card is really tore up, but it's from a Hall of Famer, so I decided to keep it. Raleigh Fingers. Looks like somebody trimmed the card all the way around, but still neat. Juan Marichal. This is an Eddie Matthews manager card. 500 home run hitter, member of the 500 home run club. Joe Morgan. Tony Oliva. Tony Perez. Frank Robinson. Yastrzemski. These are 74s. Aparicio. The back of it. I know I've been forgetting to show you guys the back. This is Sparky Anderson when he was manager of the Reds. But before he was a manager of the Tigers, obviously. Bert Blyleven. Steve Carlton. Bob Gibson. Willie McCovey. Joe Morgan. Jim Palmer. Tony Perez. Trying to go a little faster with this guys because this video is running long, and I know I have long videos and I want to try to trim them down a little bit. Frank Robinson, obviously. This is Red Schoendice, and that is that's a Hall of Famer as well. This is his coach card, obviously. Willie Stargell. Don Sutton. This is a Andre Thornton and Frank White rookie. Carl Yastrzemski. On to my 75s. First, my 175 mini star card that I have, Willie McCovey. Yes, they made a mini set off of this too. I'll show you. This is my Mike Hargrove 75, the regular size. If you guys can see the difference, obviously you can see the difference on the top of the card and on the sides. Reggie Jackson. Here's my Uncle Fred Lynn. Just kidding. It'd be cool if my uncle was Fred Lynn. He was Rookie of the Year that year, and also an All-Star. He was good for a few years. Not a bad player. Jim Palmer again. These are 76s. This is an Eckersley rookie. In rough shape, but still an Eckersley rookie, so. And I'll take it. Steve Garvey. Joe Morgan. Jim Palmer. Palmer again. Oh, I showed you that one already. Tom Seaver record breaker. Most consecutive seasons, 200 or more strikeouts. Yeah. Well, you know he doesn't have that record anymore. Yeah, this is a earned run average leader, Tom Seaver, Randy Jones, and Andy Messersmith. This is a home run leader, Mike Schmidt, Dave Kingman, Greg Lazinski. Don Sutton, Dave Winfield. These are 77s. Bert Blyleven, Steve Garvey, Ron Guidry. This is a Dennis Martinez rookie. He's a pitcher from the 80s and 90s, mostly. A little of the 70s. He was pretty good. Now I'm into my 78s. George Brett. Rod Carew. Gary Carter. Andre Dawson. Rookie Cup. This is not his rookie. These are one of those rare cases where his rookie cup isn't his rookie back in that day. Because he did have 65 at-bats the year prior, and to last hit to 77, and his rookie would have been in 77. It was actually a four-player rookie card. Another Eckersley. Garvey. Jack Morris rookie. Got a couple of those. This is a Lance Parrish rookie with Dale Murphy, but that's not Dale Murphy's rookie either. But I wish it was, but it's cool. Lance Parrish was an all-star catcher for the Tigers. Pete Rose, record breaker. Pete Rose, regular card. Couple, I got like 4 of these Pete Roses. Nolan Ryan, record breaker. Another Nolan Ryan. Mike Schmidt. Another Mike Schmidt. Tom Seaver. Willie Stargell. Bruce Sutter. This one I'm not sure of because I have these two Lou Whitakers, but they're both say they're from the same year. So, and this one's not traded or anything. One's number 13, and the other one is 704. So I don't know if he had two rookie cards that year or what. Maybe somebody can help me out with that. Carl Yastrzemski. Yeah, I always get tongue-tied with that name. Yastrzemski. Robin Yount. These are my 79s. Johnny Bench. Carlton Fisk. Steve Garvey. Catfish Hunter. Jim Hunter. Catfish was his nickname. Paul Molitor. Thurman Munson. Eddie Murray. A Jim Rice, George Foster RBI leader. Nolan Ryan. Mike Schmidt. Tom Seaver. Willie Stargell. Lou Whitaker. Dave Winfield. Johnny Bench. These are 1980s, by the way. Johnny Bench. George Brett. Sorry, I'll slow that down a little bit. George Brett. Trying to get through this video. Carlton Fisk. Reggie Jackson. Paul Molitor. Eddie Murray. Jim Palmer. Couple Palmers. Pete Rose. Nolan Ryan. Strikeout leaders, J.R. Richard and Nolan Ryan. From what I heard, J.R. Richard was a bad man, but not a bad man, like bad as in good, as far as like pitcher wise. I never watched him play though. He was hurt by then. Mike Schmidt. Another Mike Schmidt. Tom Seaver. Couple more Tom Seavers. Ozzie Smith. Willie Stargell. Alan Trammell. Dave Winfield again. Carl Yastrzemski again. And Robin Yount. And that is it for my collection. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching and have a good weekend, card people, card nation, card collectors, whatever you want to call yourself, card enthusiasts. Bye.